assets to start paying our
Sure.
retirement.
Yeah, sure. So what I'll say is the 401k plan is payroll driven typically. So whatever you're wanting to put in your account, it would need to be coming directly out of your paychecks. Um, However, if you wanted to fund a year-end, what's called a profit share contribution, has nothing to do with the company being profitable. Hopefully, your company is, but essentially, after the calendar year is complete, if you wanted to fund a one-time contribution into the plan, you could do that. However, there are certain rules revolving around owners and what they can contribute, meaning you would have to give some to the employees as well.
Okay.
So there's a test you have to pass, but you can always explore that at the end of the year. There's nothing up front that states you're required to fund that. Basically, every plan is set up to allow for this year-end funding.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
So the other question.
I'm sorry, I need to let y'all know I'm recording, so
No
you
problem.
guys are aware. You're okay with that, Brandy? Did you
Yes.
get my other recording I sent you?
I did, and I sent it to Michael today. Sorry he couldn't make this meeting because he's in the field.
Yeah, no worries. I have to, make sure everybody knows. Okay, sorry.
So I have to act professional now, is what you're saying?
No, I don't care.
Just kidding. As long as you don't post it on YouTube.
No, I know. I'll convert it to YouTube to send it to her, but no.
All right.
Okay.
So let me start by just going over the 401k plan. I'll discuss that high level and kind of let you understand what that's all about. So if you were to go with E-Employer Solutions, Inc., one of the benefits in becoming co-employed with them in their professional employment organization is you can adopt onto their 401k plan. So usually if you were to have a 401k plan, usually the company, the ownership, is the plan sponsor and carries the liabilities that come along with being a plan sponsor, such as reporting to the IRS each year, reviewing the investments, getting insurance on the plan. They have a plan set up that their clients can participate in, and you're able to hand over that plan sponsorship role, so hand off those liabilities, where E-Employer Solutions would file your year-end tax filing. They're going to review the investments each year to make sure they're suitable for employees to invest into, and the plan will be covered by an ERISA bond, which is insurance. So you are able to do that because of your relationship with the payroll company. So that's one plus there that I always hit on as a fiduciary standpoint. Second is the administration work. If you were to proceed with the PEO and you were to adopt the 401k plan, it is completely hands off. At the employer level, there's no admin work needed on your end. Okay, so when you get new employees, we'll reach out to them. When employees enroll into the plan and elect contribution amounts, we take those rates and send them over to Debbie's team so they know how much to deduct for upcoming payroll. And then when Debbie's team withholds those contributions, they remit them directly back over to Slavic 401k. And what we do is we use Fidelity to clear the trades.
Okay.
Slavic 401k, we're in somewhat of a niche market, and we only work with these larger payroll company 401k plans. So you probably haven't heard of us before, but the custodian of the funds is Fidelity. We're going to take care of all the administration record keeping on the plan. Okay. So liabilities are offloaded, admin's offloaded, and then the final component is, because it's a larger plan that a number of companies are participating at EESI, the costs are quite competitive if you were to maybe go out and get a plan on your own. So the maximum cost to the company is $350 for the year. And that is if no one participates in the plan. Each employee who decides to participate, it is $39 for the year. and that is credited towards the 350 minimum. So basically, if you had at least 9 employees participating, there would be no comp, but your maximum exposure, Brandy, is if you sign up for the plan and no one enrolls, we will invoice you $350 at the end of the year.
Okay.
All right. The other fees are to the employees. So there's a percentage that goes to the investment company. If they invest in maybe a Vanguard fund or Fidelity, there's a percentage for that. And then also a percentage would come back to Slavic 401k. And that's information that I can send over to you so you can review those investments.
Oh yeah, I'd love to see that.
Yeah, sure. So essentially, it's a fully bundled, completely hands-off 401k plan that you're able to access through the PEO.
So everything, sorry to interrupt, but if I wanted to log in, I could log in directly in Fidelity to see it. It's just the plan is through Slavic, or
you would log into slavic401k.com, and we do the administration record keeping. So that's where you're going to see everything, but
Okay.
we utilize Fidelity to hold that money, and
Okay.
that's where we clear the trades.
okay.
Okay.
Yep. So,
Is that concerning, Brandy?
Well, I mean, I've just never heard of Slavic before, and I'm used to the interface of Fidelity because that's where what I use now.
Yeah, me too.
So, I mean, getting used to a new it would be probably challenging for me. I'm kind of hands-on. I like to day trade and do silly things like that, especially during COVID. That's
Yeah.
all I did was play in stocks and stuff. But
Did you buy Robinhood?
no, I bought Uber, United.
Yeah,
I
we did
did
that.
pretty well for myself actually. But
right.
yeah, so okay, yeah, I'd definitely like to see some of that and just see what the actual site looks like, and I'll do my own digging also, obviously.
Yeah,
So
sure,
Brandy,
no worries.
sorry, did you want me to schedule, and I don't know if we do that, Bob, a demo of Slavic,
I'm sorry.
a demo of the Slavic system, what it looks like?
I could show you right now if you wanted to.
Okay.
All right, so give me one moment. Share screen. All right, so you should see my screen.
Yes.
All right. And what I'll say about our company is we've been in business for 35 years. We work with 140 different payroll companies, and we have close to $9 billion in assets under management. We just partner with these larger payroll companies and are the administrator on the plan. So when we come here to the website, I can go into a demo account and just show you what it looks like.
Okay.
Okay. Just give me one moment. My internet seems to be going a bit slow. Okay, here we are. So logging in, you're going to see your account balance. You can manage your investments from here. Change your contribution rate. The investments in this demo accounts are not going to be the same that would be available in your plan. And then you can come down and you'll see recent activity. You're able to pull reports to see how your investments have been performing. So there is a number of different items that you can complete here on the portal. So you can come in and you can request a distribution if you're able to take money out of the plan, or maybe you want to take a loan, hardship request, You could pull your quarterly statements. Okay. Go back to the dashboard.
So Bob, is it just slow because your internet?
I'm not sure. I would
Okay.
assume so. I haven't seen it like this in a little bit. So this is our site. You know, pretty simple. If you wanted to change your contribution rate, you would go here to manage investments. This particular individual is in the bespoke portfolio. So this is a managed opt-in, and you can see their vested balance. So it's going to show you that if there's a match, it'll show the unvested portion. And then you can come down here and just look at your portfolio and look at the performance, or rather the allocations that are invested in each one of these funds here. Okay. So let me stop. Well, let's go out to the main page, I guess. And then on the main page, we have a retirement path calculator. So if someone wanted to utilize this, they could come in here and enter in their monthly contributions, if the company had a match, annual wages, liquid net worth, so what you currently have in savings, passive income, when you expect to retire, income replacement goal, so how much of your salary you would like to have each year in retirement. We recommend 75%, and then a date of birth. And you can kind of see where you would be on path, and then the goal.
Okay.
All right. So that's the website. Pretty simple, pretty clean, easy to use. Any questions?
Yeah.
Not really, no.
No.
Seems user-friendly.
Yeah. Don't know how to stop sharing my screen now. I don't usually use Microsoft Teams. Let's see. There we go.
Good.
Very well.
Cool.
Okay, so I guess the question I have is right now, we have 3 employees, me, my husband, and we have another employee. And I think I read somewhere where we can't really start, or maybe this is wrong. Can we start doing investing in retirement with just the 2 of us as an employee, or do we have to have a 3rd employee on?
It's a good question. So 401k plans are subject to non-discrimination testing. So owners' family members are treated differently. And essentially, you cannot have greater than 60% of the money in the plan when compared to the rest of the employees.
Okay.
And you can generally only contribute 2% more than the rest of the employees.
Okay.
There are plans that allow you to bypass the non-discrimination testing, called safe harbor matching plans, and stipulation is it comes with a minimum matching contribution of 3.5%. So basically, the IRS is stating to you, if you offer one of these plans to your employees, whether they participate or not, you will automatically be in compliance with the IRS, and the 2 of you can have 100% of the assets and never fail testing.
Okay. Well, I am asking that because I would ask it anyway, but particularly because the 3rd employee, well, we actually have 2 employees, but one's contract labor, so he's not even on our payroll. But the one that is on our payroll just put his 2 weeks notice in. So it kind of changes the game now. So what do I do? Are we still eligible? And obviously we're going to hire someone else. We just have to make sure that we're in compliance with what you basically just said. We have to offer him something. We have to offer the new employee to be able to get on the 401k. And if he takes it, yes. If he doesn't, no. But we can't go above the threshold.
Exactly.
Okay.
Yep. Okay. And you can have eligibility requirements. So maybe you want your new hires to work for 6 months before they're eligible to participate, or even a year is the most conservative. So it's at your discretion to design the plan.
Right.
And that's something that we would go over.
And I would love to find an employee that would want to do a 401k, but I guess because of our seasonality and things like that, we're not necessarily finding people that are worried about 401k
Sure.
and things like that. It's younger kids that are trying to do a job
Right.
that's temporary, moving on in a year or less.
I understand.
They should understand 401k though, I'm telling you.
Trust me, I wish I understood earlier.
Well, so Bob, and I my brain gets a little foggy. So you said if they have a safe harbor agreement or clause in there, then that changes the game, right? That allows Brandy and her husband to contribute more or not have to abide by these tests.
Correct. So if you do a safe harbor matching plan, then you are not going to be tested. So Brandy, you and your husband can put away as much as you want up to the IRS limits without the possibility of any refunds at the end of the year because of low participation from the employees. So the minimum is a 3.5% match. And the employee only gets that if they are to participate in the plan. So you're not just giving away money. They need to put away money to contribute to receive anything.
Okay, I hate to wrap this up really quickly, but we're in the office. We're doing a fire testing thing, and they're going to come in whether I want them to or not.
Oh, okay.
I'm so sorry, but
No
I think you answered most of my questions, and I'll follow up with you guys, okay?
Okay, so Brandy, that sounds good, and it seems like that safe harbor matching plan is something we probably want to look at, right?
Absolutely, I'm very interested. Thank you guys.
Okay, all right, I'll be in touch. Well, I'll talk to you tomorrow anyway. All right, thanks, Bob.
Thank you.
Talk to you soon.
Oh, Debbie.
Yeah, go.
I was going to ask you when she got offline. So she's not with the PEO. She's thinking about coming on. Is that right?
Let me stop the recording real quick. Yeah.